Hello, children. Now we will start the first chapter, The World in a Wall. Gerald Durrell is the author. Now, here in this story is about a boy who spots a Scorpio on a wall near his home. Since he was tempted to take it home, but he knew that his mother would not allow it. He placed the Scorpio and the babies in the matchbox. In the home, he carefully placed the matchbox on the table. As the lunch was ready, he sat down for lunch. So, this much we will see in this paragraph, first paragraph. Now, I think you all may like the pets, and you might be having also pets in your house. So, you remember some kind of incident when that animal or insect caused some great confusion. Your family members were affected and you could not do anything, and I think you enjoyed it. So keep your experience and we will share it afterwards. So now we will start with the chapter. One day I found a fat female scorpion in the wall wearing what at first glance appeared to be a pale fawn fur coat. Now this boy, the author, he found a fat female scorpio crawling on the wall, and at a first glance he just saw it, and he felt that as if the Scorpio is wearing a light brown color fur coat. But when he came to closely, when he inspected it, he saw that actually it was not his garment, it was not his dress. Actually, those were babies which the Scorpio was carrying. Closer inspection proved that this strange garment was made up of a mass of tiny babies clinging to the mother's back. I was enraptured by this family and I made up my mind to smuggle them into the house and up to my bedroom so that I might keep them and watch them grow. So he was a great lover of pets, even scorpions, which are so deadly animal. Now, sorry, meaning you underline the words in this paragraph. Fawn fur coat. Fawn means light brown color. Fur coat, that soft hair of an animal. And glance means first sight. First sight, sight. Garment cloth, and enraptured, great pleasure. Smuggle, without anybody's knowledge. And here, okay. First chapter is over. So you first paragraph is over. So you understood the paragraph. Now he brought that Scorpio to his house. Now let us see what happens. With infinite care, I maneuvered the mother and family into a matchbox and then hurried to the villa. Villa means his house. It was rather unfortunate that just as I entered the door, lunch should be served. However, I placed the matchbox carefully on the mantelpiece in the drawing room so that the Scorpios should get plenty of air and made my way to the dining room. Now, as the lunch was ready, he decided to take the lunch first, then he will take the Scorpios to his room. So he kept the Scorpios in the drawing room. Dawdling over my food, feeding Roger surreptitiously, under the table and listening to the family arguing, I completely forgot about my exciting new captures. Now see, he was busy in eating. He was busy in listening the arguments of his family members. He was busy in feeding that Roger, his dog, who was sitting under the table. Now, doing these things, the author forgot about his Scorpios. Now we will see the meaning here. Infinite. Infinite means limitless. Manu word. mm, that with the great hard labor or skillful work, right? And surreptitiously, secretly hidden. Roger was surreptitiously under the table, secretly hidden under the table, and the author was feeding him. Now, at last, Larry, having finished, picked up the matchbox he had bought. Oblivious of my impending doom, I watched him interestedly as, still talking glibly, he opened the matchbox. Now, meaning you write oblivious, unaware. Impending, doom. Here, impending means about to happen. Doom, here, another terrible fate. Glibly, readily, or, or fluent, readily, fluent, and thoughtless. Now you see, Larry, who finished his lunch, picked up the matchbox and opened it. Now, author was sitting and interestedly he was watching at what was going to happen. Hmm. Now, these all created a chaos in the family. Now, I maintain to this day that the female Scorpio meant no harm. She was agitated and a trifle annoyed at being shut up in a matchbox for so long, and so she seized the first opportunity to escape. She hoisted herself out of the box with great rapidity, her babies clinging on desperately, and scuttled on to the back of Larry's hand. There, not quite certain what to do next, she paused, her sting curved up and ready. Larry, feeling the movement of her claws, glanced down to see what it was, and from that moment things got increasingly confused. Now, when Larry opened the patch box, the female Scorpio, she did not mean to harm anybody, but she was very agitated. She was very, what to tell, very angry because of that because she was shut up in the matchbox for so long time. So when she saw that Larry has opened the matchbox, she ran rapidly to escape, and all her children are also clinging on her, and her claws struck Larry's hand, and Larry could not understand what was that, and he looked down to see, and then he saw, what are those are Scorpios. He was, and that created more confusion. Now write the meaning: agitated, irritated. Then scuttled, run hurriedly, desperately, great need for something, trifle, annoyed, trifle, slightly, annoyed, slight angry. No. Curved up, twisted. Hmm. He uttered a roar of fright that made Lugarizia. Lugarizia, she is a guest in their house. Lugarizia drop a plate. When seeing at the Scorpio, they all started roaring, shouting, and with listening this sound, Lugarizia dropped a plate, and this brought Roger dog, out from beneath the table, barking wildly. With a flick of his hand, he sent the unfortunate Scorpio flying down the table, and she landed midway between Margot and Leslie. Now, as it touched Larry's hand, the Scorpio fell down, and they landed between Margot and Leslie, scattering babies like confetti as she thumped on the cloth. As the Scorpio landed or pressed on the cloth, tablecloth, her babies fell like confetti. They fell like decorative papers when they fall. How they look like that. The babies are falling. Thoroughly enraged at this treatment, the creature sped towards Leslie, her sting quivering with emotion. Now, enraged, she was very angry. She was made to be angry at this treatment. The creature past tense of speed is sped towards Leslie with her claws alert, quivering, shaking, or vibrating with emotion. Leslie leapt to his feet, overturning his chair and flicked out desperately with his napkin. Now you see, here words you will see. Flick of his hand hit something lightly. Confetti, thumbed, pressed, quivering, shaking. Leapt, past tense of leap, jump. Now, as soon as the Scorpios fell between Leslie and Margot, Leslie jumped out, overturning his chair, and with his napkin, he started sending the Scorpios back. Margot, who promptly let out a scream, and now Margot started screaming that any railway engine would have been proud to produce. Mother, completely bewildered by this sudden and rapid change from peace to chaos, put on her glasses and peered down the table to see what was causing the pandemonium. Now, mother, she was very confused. She could not understand what was going. She could only see that Margot is disturbed, Leslie is disturbed. What is the cause? What has happened? She was also confused. Yes, write the meaning. Scream, loud noise of pain, bewildered, confused, chaos, complete confusion, pandemonium, confusion, peered, look with concentration. Now, mother put on her glasses and then she looked down the table to understand what was going on, what was the cause of this confusion. And at the same moment, Margot, in a vain attempt to stop the scorpion's advance. Now, Margot, in vain means Margot that started stopping the Scorpios, which was in vain. She could not stop. What should she do to stop the Scorpio? Hurled a glass of water at it. Now, Margot, in order to stop the arrival of Scorpios towards her, She took a glass of water and threw it towards the Scorpios. But the shower missed the animal completely, but successfully drenched Mother, who, not being able to stand cold water, promptly lost her breath and sat gasping at the end of the table, unable even to protest. The Scorpio had now gone to ground her Leslie's plate, while her babies swarmed wildly all over the table. Now you see, meaning will write. Hurled means throw, drenched, wet, gasping, taking long breath. Roger, mystified by the panic, but determined to do his share, ran round and round the room, barking hysterically. Hysterically means mad. Mystified means um, means uncertain. Now he was also confused. He could not understand, and he was moving madly in the room. It's that silly boy again, bellowed Larry. Look out, they are coming, screamed Margot. Larry said that it is that boy only, nobody else. And they are coming, screamed. Margot is screaming. All we need is a book, Leslie said. We need a book. Don't panic. Hit them with a book. Means they wanted to, Leslie is telling, kill them with a book. What on earth's the matter with you all? Mother kept imploring, mopping her glasses. Mother is saying, what has happened? She is clearing her. Imploring means clearly. Imploring means asking, and mopping means clearing. Asking seriously. Imploring by cleaning her glasses. Imploring means asking seriously. Mopping, cleaning. It's that boy. He will kill the lot of us. Look at the table, knee deep in Scorpios. Quick, do something. Look out, look out. Stop screeching and get a book for God's sake. You are worse than the dog. Shut up, Roger. They are also Roger is barking, so they are asking him to shut up. By the grace of God, I was not bitten. Look out. There is another one. Quick, quick. Oh, shut up and get me a book or something. They are uh, talking to each other. See, there is another Scorpio. The other is telling you, keep quiet, bring me a book so that I can kill them. But how did the Scorpions get on the table, dear? That silly boy. Every matchbox in the house is a death trap. Look out! It's coming towards me. Quick, quick, do something. Hit it with your knife. Go on, hit it. Since no one had bothered to explain things to him, Roger was under the mistaken impression that the family was being attacked and that it was his duty to defend them. As Lugarizia was the only stranger in the room, he came to the logical conclusion that she must be responsible party, so he bit her in the ankle. This did not help matters very much. Now the dog also is very faithful and he also wants to help something, and whatever he understood that some stranger has come, and who is that stranger? Lugarizia. And even though she has not done anything, the dog went to her and bit her in her ankle. By the time a certain amount of order had been restored, and gradually order restored means gradually everything came in order, and all the baby scorpions had hidden themselves under various plates and bits of cutlery. Eventually, after impassioned pleas on my part, backed up by Mother Leslie's suggestion that the whole lot be slaughtered was quashed. Now, Mother, he pleaded, Mother, that no, the Scorpios, who pleaded? This author, that Scorpios should not be killed. As Leslie said, na, that bring a book and I will kill them. He pleaded that no, please don't kill them. I will manage it. Slaughtered means killed, Quashed means rejected. Leslie's proposal to kill Scorpio was quashed or rejected. While the family, still simmering with rage and fright, retired to the drawing room, I spent half an hour rounding up the babies, picking them up in a teaspoon and returning them to their mother's back. Then I carried them outside on a saucer and, utmost reluctance, released them on the garden wall. Roger, and I went and spent the afternoon on the hillside, for I felt it would be prudent to allow the family to have a siesta before seeing them again. Now, meaning you write one meaning. Impassioned, to move with passion. Slaughtered, I said killed. Reluctance, hesitation. Siesta, short sleep. So, this chapter is over. Read the chapter and I will send you the question answer again. Any doubt you can, in your words, still you cannot understand, refer the dictionary. Thank you.